Panama versus Honduras is taking place, Charlie. What's your takeaway from this one? Obviously, Panama still very much alive, and they're playing against Honduras, who have been surprisingly bad for the entirety of, like, take away their draw against Canada to start World Cup qualifying and their first half against the U.S. They've been really poor and could and likely will give up all 3 points to Panama, who are playing at home in this one. I mean, what's your takeaways from this match?
I think Honduras are still going to be poor. Panama won in Honduras 3-2. So I think Panama take care of business at home, which means they continue to put pressure on Mexico and the U.S., which a draw is a dream for Panama in this one, if they can take care of Honduras, which I think they will. And then Costa Rica, they play Canada. Now, Costa Rica, when they lost 1-0 in Canada on November 12th, they did not have Keylor Navas. So Keylor Navas is back, and he makes a huge difference for this Costa Rican side. And Canada still don't have Davies. So you throw in the belief of this Costa Rican side. It seems like they've turned it around. They understand how they're going to have success. They don't have game-changing players going forward. Joel Campbell is kind of the player that they rely on to create some chances. But largely they're a set-piece team. They're either they win a ball in the attacking half off of the counter press, they score, or they are good on a set piece and they win 1-0, and that's good enough for Costa Rica. That's how they're going to beat you. So if Canada, concede a goal, it'll be very difficult for Canada to come away with a result. In Costa Rica, they're still in it, so they're playing with a lot of belief. And I think those are the two matchups to watch.
That's well said. And by the way, I had a chance to sit down and chat with Anibal Godoy, kind of a midfield maestro of Panama, and that interview will be coming out later this week. And by the way, we're still giving away that $100 gift card to Paramount Plus, so make sure you drop your handles in the chat without the @ sign, so that we can enter you in to win that $100 Paramount Plus gift card. It's pretty great, depending on what subscription service you get or which premium of a level, it could last you quite a while. So make sure that you give us your handle so we have that and you can enter in. We're going to be doing more of these along the way, so we appreciate all of you. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like this video as well, and if you're listening to this in audio form, leave us a comment, leave us a review, help this podcast get found by more people. Charlie, we got a couple more games that we've got to talk about. Obviously, Costa Rica versus Canada, you touched on, and then Jamaica, El Salvador, a little bit of a consolation, so to speak, and not of huge value, but those two teams will be looking to play spoilers in some of their games later on in the window. Do you expect anything special to come out of this Jamaica? I haven't looked to see who Jamaica's even brought into these ones, but both teams not in the race to finish fourth or in the top four. But what does the future look like, at least to you, for Jamaica and El Salvador? Do you see bright spots? Was there anything exciting about them in the qualifying campaign? Do you think they're going to be dangerous moving forward, especially with an expanded World Cup after this one?
Yeah, I mean, Jamaica, they play El Salvador. El Salvador is, I think, impressed a lot of teams in World Cup qualifying. They've come a long way. Hugo Perez has transformed El Salvador. And you have to imagine, a player like Alex Roldan coming into that team, having the choice of trying to continue to play well for the Seattle Sounders and hope for a U.S. call-up like his brother Christian Roldan, or go play for El Salvador now. And he chose now, and he's kind of been a revelation for them. So that's been good to see. Jamaica is a team that I think came on too late. They surprised the U.S., I think, in Jamaica with that draw. But when you have some of the players that they do, you need some chemistry, and there was no cohesion. It was all individuals, and I think that's what kind of was the downfall for Jamaica. So El Salvador looks like, if Hugo Perez stays and isn't poached from an MLS side in the next cycle, they could be a team that I see them continue to make progress.
That's well said. And Elias, appreciate you giving us an update. Antonio's not in for that camp, which is a disappointment, but makes sense considering that they're no longer really in the chase for anything other than looking towards the future.